In order to make sustainable change, you have to start with sustainable ideas. And an Earthship is a perfect example. Whether it be the recycled materials, the reuse of the water, the off-the-grid power systems, or the planting of fruits and vegetables literally in your living room, it's really something that is completely unique and can revolutionize the world.
An Earthship is a building that basically stands alone, takes care of its inhabitants in a way that is pretty much in alignment with the physics and biology of the planet. It addresses 6 issues that every country and city is dealing with, and that's comfortable shelter, electricity, water, sewage treatment, food, and garbage.
What Mike did was he really realized the physics of it, where you have a thermal mass, in that case it's the tires and dirt, and then you insulate it really well on the outside, so whatever heat you take in, it stays there for you in the evening. And then the greenhouse on the front, and then growing plants, and then treating your gray water and not flushing your toilet with fresh water. These are all brilliant ideas. It took him a couple of decades to bring it all together, but it's fantastic bringing all those elements together into one house. It's just by far the best off-grid house in the world. I've looked at so many designs, it beats them all because it just does everything.
It's really fascinating how Earthships do work. They really are a sustainable idea in many senses of the word. There's lots of criticism as to the use of concrete in the construction. The only reason they really do that is because of the deadlines that they have to respect in making something like this go up in 30 days, for example.
Earthships are kind of a dichotomy, though. They are aimed at keeping people alive and healthy without much technology. Physics is not technology. Physics is here on the planet before we were, so was biology. So we're kind of trying to marry the non-technical physics and biology of the planet and then making use of the technologies that's here, but it's less reliable than the physics and biology of the planet. So we don't want to get too wrapped up in it like the world is now. They're all wrapped up in technology, and as technology starts to falter, like the nuclear power plant in Japan and many other things like that, as technology falters, people find themselves panicked. And when you're just encountering the physics and biology of the planet, you're never going to really have to panic because it's always going to be there.
Sustainability isn't a product, it's a lifestyle. You can't just consume sustainability or buy it. You have to be it, and the only way to be it is to be conscious. Now, being conscious happens in many shapes and forms, whether it be being conscious about how much you consume in terms of food or water, or the materials that you use in your construction or in your everyday life, whether it be about wasting less or just consuming a little bit less and changing your patterns. All of these things are sustainable ideas. You just need to adopt them and make them work for you. I mean, we don't all live in Earthships, and not all of us are going to live in Earthships. But what we can do is consciously consume, whether we live in a condo, a house, whether we live in Argentina or Alaska, or China, or anywhere in the world. These kind of principles and consciousness and sustainable ideas can be adopted absolutely anywhere.
If you want to live off the grid and you don't have much money, you need to think about the way you live. You can't just maybe come from the way you lived and have all the accessories just churning out power and leaving the lights on and leaving the TV on. You have to think more about the way you live and how that is going to correspond to the amount of power that you can afford to put on your house.
If you decide that you're going to adopt a sustainable lifestyle, then all you need to do is start today. Start by consuming a little bit less and being a little bit conscious of what you do in a day. I mean, take 1 week to examine your patterns. How often do you eat out? Where do you eat? What do you do with your water usage? How much do you buy in a week? Do you really need to buy all of those things? And is there a way that you can be more mindful of the things that you do? It's as simple as maybe not even getting disposable coffee cups at Starbucks, but being able to bring your own mug and filling that up. There are so many things that people can do to change their patterns and change their lifestyle, to be more sustainable, and it really only starts with you.